I see. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Agadio with MS Adelu. This channel creates content that helps you to build your faith and live a life of purpose. Today's video is about generational patterns, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get right into it. If you see a group of people, you can tell by just looking at them that they are related. It could be they have similar way of smiling or the same nose shape. You can tell that this is a brother and this is the sister. Just like we have physical traits that distinguishes families, we also have the not so obvious ones. And this is what I call generational patterns. For example, I saw the video of a young lady and she was saying that in her father's side of the family, they do not complete their education. The women do not finish their education. And she noticed this pattern. She spoke with her mom and they began to pray for herself and her siblings. And she became the first woman to gain admission to the university, even before her elder brother. So this is an example of generational pattern that needs to be broken. Some people are not aware of it. Some people just accept it. Oh well, my mom had it, my dad has it, my brother has it, so I can live with it. There's really nothing much I can do about it. But let me tell you, you can do a whole lot about it. You can become the first one to break that negative pattern and start a new generational blessing for your lineage. Even in Abraham's family, we see a pattern. Abraham had Ishmael, the first child, and Isaac. Because Ishmael was illegitimate, Isaac got the blessings of the first son. Isaac had Jacob and Esau. Jacob is the first, but Esau got the blessing. Jacob had Reuben and Judah. Judah is the second, and he got the blessing. When you look at Joseph's children as well, Ephraim and Manasseh, Ephraim is the first, but M- Manasseh is the first, but Ephraim got the first child blessing. This is an example of generational patterns that needs to be broken. And thank God we have Jesus because in Him we can easily break free from these negative patterns. Now, permit me to say that one of the strongest stronghold is parental stronghold because you won't even know that you have it. How can you fight something that you don't know that you have? People won't even tell you. So people might say, oh, in this guy's family, they have the spirit of anger, but they won't tell you because they don't want to offend you and they don't want to be tagged the enemy of the family. So parental stronghold is one of the difficult ones to break free from because how do you break free from something you don't know that you have or something you are willing to live with because your family has it? But Gideon is an example of a man who chose to not follow the path of his ancestors. He chose to serve God. He was from a family of idol worshippers and he chose to serve God. He tore down, he brought down the evil altars and said, I will serve only God. And God used him to deliver the Israelites from the Midianites. So when we decide to break free from these generational patterns, there is great blessings attached to it, but we also become a man or woman on a purpose. God gives us a purpose. There are other examples of people in the Bible who chose to break free from generational patterns. We have Ruth, we have Ezekiah, we have Josiah. These people, they chose to not follow the path of their fathers, they chose to follow God. Now, there's this verse in the Bible, Exodus 34, verse 7, which tells us that keeping steadfast love for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, but who will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children and the children's children to the third and fourth generation. Now, people take this verse to mean that God will punish children for the sins of their fathers. But wait, Ezekiel 18, verse 20 tells us something. Let's see. The soul who sins shall die. The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. nor the father suffer for the iniquity of the son. This shows us that each person will suffer for their own sin. Yes. So why does it appear as though children suffer for the sins of their father? This is because of generational patterns. Children tend to do things that their parents are doing. They like to copy their parents. If the father drinks, most likely the son will be a drinker. If the father is promiscuous and has 3 to 4 wives, the son would have multiple wives and get the generational trauma that his father suffered from. So because children do what their parents is doing or have done, they suffer like their parents suffered. So this is why you need to break free from generational patterns. If you know that, oh, my father drinks and I don't want to have the health issues that my father has, you need to break that pattern and stop drinking so that you do not suffer the health issues that your father suffered. I hope you understand me. So that is why it's not as though God punishes children for the sins of their father. No, because the children do what the parents have done, they suffer like their parents. Now, how do we break free from this pattern? The first is to pray and renounce those negative generational pattern. So pray to God. If it is idol worshiping, tell God you don't want to serve those idols anymore. Eliminate yourself from anything that has to do with idol worshiping. If it is anger, tell God, pray about it. Tell God that you don't want to be an angry person. He has not created you to be an angry person. Anger shouldn't live inside of you. So pray and fast about it. Now, the second point is encourage yourself to do well. Like the example of the lady I gave earlier, I'm sure she was not just sitting still after she noticed those patterns. She took active steps to make sure that she passed the exam, she gained admission, she had fundings for her university, and then she was not distracted during her university. She graduated and got a degree. She was proficient in making sure that her mission comes to pass, right? And she breaks that pattern. So encourage yourself to do well. If it is anger, take anger management class, or if it is broken marriages, go for marriage counseling and make sure that you choose the right partner. So this is the end of today's video. I hope today's video has been able to inform you that generational patterns are still very active in today's generation and you need to break free from it. So until next time, don't forget to like this video, click on the red subscribe button to subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section if you feel up to it, and share this video with your family, your friends, and anyone that you love. Until next time,